welcome back to another amazing installation video. Today we're going to be installing the 7.2-inch rear entertainment display from Hansshow. So here is what the product will look like when it arrives at your doorstep. Please do not judge my package opening skills, as I have not improved in this field. However, before we do go through the installation, I did want to take a minute to talk about the Netflix and Disney Plus option on this screen. So yes, I wanted to confirm right away before we install this that you can drive the vehicle while a movie is playing in the back seat. So opening up the product here, we're going to see the user manual that is going to contain the pictures step by step as to how we're going to accomplish this installation. So here is a glimpse of the 7.2-inch screen. It looks absolutely beautiful and I'm super excited to install it. As you can see, you've got two places to connect on the bottom of the screen as well as the air vent. So getting into the tools we're using, we're going to be using this orange plastic pry tool and the cable harness that we have been provided through Hansshow. So jumping right into the installation, go ahead and take your orange pry tool and begin to pull the pins out of all sides of this lower panel piece. I found that once you get one side open, it's best just to pull from the top, and it seems to just come out really easily. Here's a glimpse of what the pins look like and where they are sitting on this panel piece. Go ahead and begin to pull with both hands this piece out, straight out, and it comes out very easily. Now note that there is a harness connected to this piece, so be very careful. And before we do unplug any of these harnesses, let's go ahead and make sure that we power off our car from the safety tab in settings. Once you have turned the power off of the vehicle, go ahead and begin to wiggle this harness out of its original position, and it should be able to come out pretty easily. The next part we're going to be uninstalling is the large piece that is in between the two pieces we've taken off. So we're going to go ahead and just unscrew these two screws, and it will pop off with the rest of the pins that connect this piece. Once these screws are taken out, you will find there are some more pins in this large piece, so go ahead and pull towards you, and it should be able to pop off. And here is an inside view of that panel, so you are aware of where these 6 pins are located inside. Taking a look at the harness that we've been provided from Hansshow, you'll notice one end has these 2 small connectors. This will be installed in the side seat, and these 2 white connectors will be taking the place of the blue ones, as you can see over there. And you'll notice the end of the harness that was provided from Hansshow, I've sort of done a little bit of cable managing here just to make sure that there was space for it. This one will ideally be connecting to the new entertainment screen. So to uninstall this harness, you're going to go ahead and push this in, and then you'll be able to pull out with ease. Now go ahead and connect the 2 white harness ends to the 2 blue harness ends, and they should click in very smoothly. Note that the spacing is very tight, so there's going to be a lot of resistance on these harnesses, but this will ensure that we are able to cable manage very easily when we put this all back together. We will now begin to cable manage the rest of the cord that will be going to the side passenger seat. So you're going to go ahead and take your cable and you're going to push it under the seat, and there should be a little tunnel down there that makes this doable. So go ahead and do this now, and once you get it under there, pull the rest of the wire through. Once you have pulled that little cable through, go ahead and do some more cable managing on the side of the center console here, and try to get this wire underneath as much as you can. So now that we have the rest of our harness under the seat, we're going to go ahead and begin to cable manage a little bit more. So we're going to go ahead and pull this harness around the larger seat harness, and we're going to put the rest of this wiring under the exposed carpeting. Realistically, the goal here is to make sure that we do not see any of the exposed wiring, while also making sure that this wiring does not get damaged going under the seat. Once you've done that cable managing, go ahead and bring this small harness under the other side of the seat. Now this one is much tighter than the other one, but I found that opening up the passenger side door allowed this to be much more possible. One thing I do want you to note is that when you open another door after you've powered off the vehicle, it is likely it will turn back on, so make sure that you are powering off before you are taking out any harnesses in this vehicle. From this point on, you'll notice that we finally got the harness under the other side of the seat, and you're going to go ahead and pull the rest of the cable through. You'll now begin to unscrew the screw located under the passenger side seat closest to the door. This will allow us to get ease of access in the side of the controls. This step is skippable if your panel is loose enough, but mine was very, very tight, so we found that this was the most optimal way to get to the exposed harness. Once you have undone the screw, you'll notice that this panel is easy to take off now. So we're going to go ahead and uninstall this harness here. Once again, be very careful. It does not have any clips that you need to push or pull. It should just wiggle its way out. Once you are able to successfully pull out this harness, we're going to go ahead and begin to take the ones that we have dragged under for cable management and plug that in. Once one of the harnesses is plugged in, the other side of the harness will go into the actual place that you took out the first one. Once the harness is completely installed, go ahead and take the rest of the cable wiring and shove them into this panel before screwing this back on appropriately. After you finish screwing this back onto the seat, we are now done with the passenger side seat of the installation. So heading back into the rear of the vehicle, we're going to just be doing a little bit of cable management before we install the final screen. Note once again that the space is very tight, so you're going to want to do a really good job at cable managing before you try to put the panels back on, as it will create conflict if you do not. Once you have done a little bit of cable managing, go ahead and begin to put the large centerpiece back on first, ensuring that all of those pins snap in accordingly. Once that centerpiece pins are pushed in, go ahead and take the two screws that we took out originally and begin to install them again. After installing those screws, continue to do a little bit more cable managing. I found that this little hole was perfect for this harness, and we weren't really putting too much stress on the wires as well. Once you're satisfied with that cable management, go ahead and begin to snap the bottom piece back into place. If you have any floor mats in the way, I had some issues with this, so we had to pull the floor mat back to install this successfully. We can now move to the actual screen installation. So we're going to take this harness and put it into the harness that was the end of the harness provided by Hansshow, and it should snap right in. Once that harness is attached, go ahead and successfully push this back into place, and voila! You have installed the 7.2-inch rear entertainment screen. And here is a cool person's look real quick at how it looks first impressions. I think I'll probably wrap this chrome in carbon fiber vinyl at some point, but right now it looks absolutely beautiful and factory, honestly. So going ahead now, we're turning it on. It turns on with the power of the vehicle, and this is what it looks like. So I do not go over the functionality of this screen in the installation video, but please be on the lookout. I will be uploading a functionality video soon. Thank you so much once again, Hansshow, for giving me yet another incredible opportunity to install another product from you guys. This one is absolutely a game changer, especially for passengers in the backseat on long drives. And just before we clock out here for the review, let's go ahead and show you guys that this video is definitely playing as I am driving. So there is proof, everybody. If you are interested in purchasing this product, there will be a link in my bio, and the discount code for 15% off on everything on the website, including this product, will be in the description of this video below. And once more, thank you everybody involved in making this opportunity possible for me. I hope this installation was easy to follow, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Thank you.